Okay, y'all. Hold on, wait. Let me get some light. Oh, no. Just keep in the dark. Look here. I am doing the whole at-home hotel, however you want to look at it, working from here type of action. We ain't got no C-19 babies going around here, but I mean, trust and believe in its own way is pretty busy. I find myself cooking more, which I find interesting. Anywho, I sat there, was just now watching an interview with Jason Lee, and I was just finishing up really because I like to watch Jason Lee and like, you know, Wendy Williams and all those types of things. But since Wendy is off, and since, what's his name? The other one, he's the black, well, he's not, he's the African, whatever, comedian. That's right, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Okay, so yeah, talk shows. I like to listen to them. I like, you know, just learning, because, yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all too much. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is this. So I was finishing up with Amara interview, and I love her. She's the one from Love and Hip Hop Miami, the one who walks around with the majority of the time of the fro. She's been in the entertainment industry since she was 4 years old. You know, she's just bomb.com fantastic, right? Pure chocolate. I'm talking about she's chocolater than I am. I'm talking about smooth and golden in the sun at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And she was talking about how people be shaming her, you know, for whichever reasons, whether it's the hair, the skin, the contents in which she chooses to articulate herself and use her platform for what she's doing versus, you know, not. And I thought about this as I usually do. So, first of all, black people. And I'm talking about not overseas black people. I'm not talking about Dominican black people. I'm talking about American black people. Okay? Yes, I have the time. I am quarantined in my hotel. I have the time. Okay? Now, let's use rappers, for example, okay? All right? Your rappers sit up there. They come from the poorest of the poorest of the poorest parts of wherever they come from, okay? You know, worse than your third wards, worse than your fifth wards, probably equivalent to the sunny side in the deep far end or something like that. And you know, they got cardboarded up stuff, they got holes in their mattress, they sit there, they had to wear shoestrings as they pay, whatever the case is, okay? They have been abused, literally, so, you know, learned how to make crack at 10, I don't know. But you have these rappers who come from this area. They finally make it big, they got all this money. The niggas that they knew and was hanging with and was loving, bro coding it up with, you know, they want to sit there and be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I want to look out for you, whatever the case is, blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, hey, why don't you come to the crib, you know, see how I'm living now, chill out for a sec. And you know what happens? Hashtag Nipsey Hussle. Okay? And hashtag so many other brothers who sat there and realized that they can't go back to their hoods because it's niggas who in the hood still hating on them. Discrediting them. Knocking their hustle because they full of hatred because it wasn't them or because they don't look like them no more. Oh, now you wearing dresses now, huh, nigga? Yeah, you accept they wear them Gucci dresses, think you all that now, yeah. Okay, and if he is wearing a Gucci dress, he probably could have got you one. While you was talking all that shit and stuff. Let me make sure my computer's still on, I'm still at work. Not playing. Okay? But you know what? It's not like we optionally came here, my nigga. Like, we were shipped here because your Africa country, in that time had sent us thinking and believing the hype of some light-skinned and milk chocolate looking nigga who was, or because not everybody was, you know, volatile like that. Or when it got bad because they had to meet a demand and they were having to, you know, meet them quotas by their English people or whatever the case is, then black people's heads started getting chopped off and white people was like, man, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And so then they started to have the ruthless of the ruthless. Okay, don't forget what's not and has happened. And even though Amara Interview sat up there and said that, well, people were also sent over here and over there. Yeah, people were also, they were sent there and there and there. But you know what else happened? Migration. People just move there optionally. That's why in some households, and that's why I believe in generational curses, because in certain areas, it's not all about, what the hold of the black man or the black woman or the black person is and stuff like that, because not everybody has those chains. Those are generational curses. Envy, jealousy, hatred. It is up to you. And y'all sit up there, y'all down this girl because she's sitting there fighting for something where in the entertainment industry is not really showing itself. Even when I was in China, okay, when I tell you that their Chinese Google was lying, I sat there and literally typed in, first of all, I had typed in booties to sit there and see if it was gonna let me see the booties. And it was like, okay, so I can't see no booties. So I was like, okay, anyways, going for it. So I typed in black people. You know what they showed us in China? They showed us in chains, hip hop, rappers with the big gold and the gold teeth and stuff. Had us getting whipped in old pictures. Yeah, that was it. Now, you would have to type in specific, okay, from this country or something like that. You have to type in Oprah's name to get Oprah. You ain't gonna just get Oprah on your screen. See, those are the luxuries that we have here in our computers. And y'all sit up here, y'all don't realize that the entertainment industry, clearly, as social media has taken over quite a lot of things, it consumes a big market. It's not just Americans and stuff like that. It's the people on the outskirts that still don't know, that still don't understand. Black people, brown people, light skin, albino, cream of chocolate, cream of wheat, cocoa mix. Y'all need to stop not only downing the other person for trying to make a difference in something that actually matters, but stop being so fucking hateful and ignorant and stuff like that, because that's why they be talking about the whole, she light-skinned, the light-skinned girl normally gets everybody. Hashtag Little Kim. And I don't know Lil' Kim. I don't got nothing against Lil' Kim, but I'm just saying that she was one of those women that went through that or has gone through that, maybe is still going through that period where she has so much downing of herself because she didn't feel like she was beautiful enough, because she didn't feel like she was this enough, and so she's changed all these things. You think she's the only one? They sit up there selling bleaching products all over China and Africa and Jamaica. Because people still don't understand that you don't have to be white, you don't have to act white to be who you are, to be a wonderful specimen that you have been born to be. But it's stuff like that. You don't have to fight to fit in with these people. And then not only the crazy part is that they fight so hard to fit in with them, but then on top of that, they hate them. Black people, that's what it's coming off to me as. It seems like we're just those type of people that just like to have something to cry and whine about. It's the same old bull crap that's gone on for history. We have to fight against the rest of the world just to do what it is that we got to do, or for them to leave us alone or not do science experiments on us, or not think, oh, how every black person does things amazing and all that bull crap and stuff. But in the same breath, we have to fight against each other to be accepted or to be loved, or whatever the case is, or to just be who you are, or leave it the hell alone, And y'all little hood rat ass niggers, Negro children, don't be sitting up there y'all go and rob your mama's daddy house, your cousin Neek from around the corner, Charlene house, but yet you ain't doing no Peter Pan action and going to rob the rich and take it to the poor. Y'all sitting up there killing these black emo rappers from what I've seen and stuff like that Pop Smoke and all them. I don't know if he was an emo rapper or not, but he was up and coming or whatever. Y'all go and kill him. Granted, the fact that he was being kind of stupid in his moment, but still. That's why you don't flash certain stuff. It's just, But you sit there, you go and kill these boys and that X-Techna something, extension. Y'all go and kill them. Y'all ain't killing these people who literally make certain laws to where it keeps you down. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not promoting that. I'm not promoting any kind of violence. I really feel like it should all stop. But if you can catch the drift of what I'm saying, it's like Y'all kill each other and then blame the white man for lack of education, for lack of this, for lack of that. Hell, if your school is just that shitty, then hell, you could. That's an easy graduate of a valedictorian right there, and you ain't even doing that. Stupid. That's what, when you have those type of mixed feelings and concerns going on with yourself, you have to check yourself instantly, quickly, rapidly, somethingly, because that's confusion. And ultimately, it just turns into hatred. And then you just start doing shit that don't make any sense. Hence, hating on this Amara Interview for simply supporting the fro. My nigga, y'all knew that that's the reason why we even got to doing the straight hair in the first place. It's because of the fact, not because our hair, it's different if your hair just growing like that. It's another thing, that also too, it helps it to sit there and fan out a little bit. You ain't gotta, do so much stuff. But the main thing was we was doing the braids, remember? Because the fact that the white people said that our afros were not appropriate for work. Finding any and every reason to keep us from working, they found. And that the straight hair was beautiful. Well, as far as I'm concerned, white people got some of the most nappy-headed heads I ever seen. I used to be in the band, we're doing the little cadet thing and stuff like that, and we had to sit there and comb through all them niggas' hair, all them white people hair. Do you know how nappy their head was? And they tender-headed because they didn't comb their hair. Stop hating on the next person for trying to make a difference and stuff like that. And if you feel so foul and just belittled or whatever the case is, then it's up to you to make a difference for yourself. Don't sit up there and be on to the next person. And on top of that, you stop. I ain't gonna. That's just too much to get into. I was about to go off on y'all some more, but I think I've done it enough. I said my points that I had to say. Fuck all y'all.